Today's date is August 30th, 2015. Now, pay close attention to this video because this is going to help explain a section of the August 9th, 2015 illegal lodging ticket at Rose Canyon. You with me? Alright, check this out. What I'm doing right now is I'm going to show you that, see that spot over there, that entrance where this kind of trail is right here? Okay? Now, from those bushes is where the police and the park rangers entered. They then followed the trail. And let me turn the camera around so you can see. In fact, I'm gonna walk out of here for a second. I came back to the spot today to get a bag that I couldn't carry with me on the day I moved. Okay, so I'm walking back out of here for a second. You can see I'm closer to the entrance where they came in at. And what I'm gonna do is turn the camera around so you can see where they came through at. So let this train go by so you can hear everything I'm saying. It'll only take a second for it to go by. Alright. I'm sweating my butt off. It's like 90 degrees out here today. Alright, check this out. That's where they came in at. Now, follow my finger. You see the trail here. Okay, now I'm turning the camera so you can see the entrance of where they came in at. So I'm going to walk back now, back into where they came in at. From that trail I just showed you. So I'm walking in it. I'm walking in it now. Okay, now they had to come in. They had to literally walk over these two trees, following the same trail from those bushes. So here we go. Okay, up to this point. Then they came to these two trees, and then they came over them, which I'm going to do right now. Now, to pay attention and understand why I'm making this in a second. So what I'm doing right now is approaching the two trees, okay, from this little itty-bitty trail, and then I'm going to stick my leg over them so I can get past them. On that spot right there where you see it, okay? This is the trees. I'm going to hop over them right now, and then I'm going to hop to that spot. So this is what I'm doing, okay? Now, once I get over, I'm going to turn the camera back around so you can see the trees. Okay, there they are. That's where I just hopped over. Turning the camera back now, you can see once you get past the tree, right here, where I'm at, my feet. Now, let's look at what's in this environment as a result of how I'm facing the spot that you come to once you come over these trees. What is in this area? Alright, well, let's look. Right here is the only normal appearance. Ow! Oh, I just got bit by an ant. Alright, hang on. Now, as a result of coming over these two trees, you then are at this spot. Now, just pay attention. You'll understand why I'm making this video within a minute or two, okay? As a result of going over these two trees and then being on this spot here in reference to the landscape, okay, you can see that the only place, okay, that you would consider a trail once you hop over these two trees is facing forward, okay? Now, let's continue to walk on this just for a second. Okay, you can see my feet. I'm walking on it, okay? Now I'm going to stop right here, about 3 feet away from the tree that I just went through, okay? So let's take a look at this. This is the only normal appearing, it's not even a trail, but it's the only normal appearing thing that you would walk on, okay? In order to, the park rangers are saying that they took this trail, okay, to see if there's anybody up in here camping. So, that's what they said, the trail. Now, where I was not anywhere from this direction that you would be walking to. Where I was over this way. Now, all those leaves that are gone and trampled on right now, they weren't like that the day they arrived. Because I literally went as far as making sure that all footprints and everything were covered up to make the landscape look natural, to make it look like no one was ever walking back and forth through here. Literally, that's what I literally did. It literally sometimes took 15 to 25 extra minutes coming and going, okay, to throw off the scent of homeless men, police, whatever. Now, so what they did was they came up in here, okay, and went directly up in there underneath all those trees. Now let's take a look at what they had to go through. You'll understand this in its entirety as you continue to listen, okay? So just trust me on this. So they came up in here, and instead of going forward, which I'll prove that they didn't in a minute, which they said that they followed the trail. Well, this is the only normal appearing logical trail. This is not a trail over here. What this is a bunch of fallen trees. Now let's take a look at what these trees look like. Look at all of them. You gotta literally crawl up in here on your hands and knees, because I know that I had to do it every time I came here, okay? In order to get up and over there then go up that small cliff right there, then walk over there at least 45 feet to even begin. You literally had to stretch your neck to literally even just see a very small portion of my erected tent. And that's what they did. They came up in here and went directly over there. They did not follow this seemingly, this isn't even a trail right here. But the reason why I'm showing this is because when you come through these trees here, that is an offshoot. They said they followed the trail and stumbled across me. Okay? Well, when you come up through these trees, this is the only even, it's not even a trail, but this is the logical place you would walk if you were to come up in here, okay, to look for anybody camping. You wouldn't automatically go there first, and I'm going to tell you how I know that they never went this way. When I first came to this area and used it as a camping area, just to sleep at night, when I first came here, I literally was pitching my tent right here. And then I thought, well, this is too open. So I thought, well, I went over there and surveyed the area over there. I didn't like it. And I didn't like it because if you were to come through here, you would more than likely, logically, absolutely walk over that way instead of walking this way because of all the fallen trees. So I thought, well, I'll pick the one that's not normal for anybody, like say kids or homeless men that might want to come up in here. Kids, you know, to scope the area, play around, whatever, or homeless men that might want to come up in here and do God only knows what. So what I wanted to do was not be discovered by police or them. Okay? Now, so that was my thinking at the time. So I went off the trail and went over 70 feet over that way, back up in the woods, and the spot I picked was completely covered by bushes, fallen trees, and erected trees. Okay? You literally had to walk right up on the spot just to see that the spot was there. Now, as a result of me not wanting to choose this spot, what I said to myself was, okay, I'll go over there, check out the landscape, see what it looks like, and if I like it, I'll use it, which is what I did. So, what I did was, the next day, after I spent the first night there, when I came back up and through here, guess what I did? Check it out. Here I am continuing to walk, and look at what I did. I created this thing right here with a bunch of sticks, and you can see they're still there. They haven't been knocked down, they haven't been moved around, they haven't been moved one bit. Over here, none of these trees, none of these leaves here are displaced. They only are a little bit right now because the last time I was here to pick up a bag I left, okay, I stepped on it to see if any of those leaves over there had been displaced. None of them were. And I literally took leaves from over there and put them over here. So periodically when I came back to this area at night to sleep, I could see it if anybody had been in the area, like homeless men, because I had to keep myself safe from them as well. So you can see nothing, like look at this branch right here. If anybody had moved their foot in order to walk over to here, then to walk down over there to check that area, these leaves would have compressions on them. This stick wouldn't still be here like it is. I propped this shit up intentionally for this purpose. And if you don't believe me, check this out, because it should still be over here. No, actually I took it because I hit some napkins over in there, but check this out. You see this? These are my batteries, okay, that I left here. So I creatively took a bunch of leaves and you didn't see them before I moved the leaves. I took the leaves and I nicely put them just like that. Now, as a result of them being nicely put there, they're not compressed. Well, I did the same thing over here. Now, the last time I came here, after I leave the area because I was evicted from here, the last time I came, the first time I came here, which I've only been here twice now since then, and today's the second time, I took a video picture. Nothing had been compressed, nothing had been walked on, nothing had been displaced. They never came up into that area to look. They said they were looking for homeless encampments. They never went that way. And he said he was following the trail. What he did was, he went off the trail and went directly over to my area. And that's not including the fact that that morning when I woke up, I didn't even open up the tent yet. I made a video prediction. Let's see if the park rangers come today. I also made predictions in an audio file and in tweets. Okay? An hour and a half before they showed up, 45 minutes before they showed up, and within 30 minutes before they showed up. Okay? Plus, the park ranger admitted that they came here in retaliation. Because I sent gang stalking evidence to San Diego Police Department Police Chief Zimmerman, along with the YouTube URL link of me being assaulted on MTS bus and me telling her that the MTS assault video is altered and that the police report was falsified concerning it. 22 hours later, they came here, and they went directly to that area. They didn't go over there like they said. They followed the trail to see if they could find homeless encampments. They came directly up in here and went right over there. And look at everything they had to go through to go up in there. Now, this right here in itself should tell you that nobody's been up in here. Okay? Now, this right here, I broke. I broke this myself. Okay? Because I remember breaking it. Okay? This right here, all this would be displaced. It would be fallen. I literally intentionally placed all these little zigzag sticks up in like that. If anybody walked up in here, they would have fucking broke them. None of these, let me walk over here. Do you see any of these knees fucking compressed? No, because they're not. They're not crunched, they're not compressed down to the ground or nothing. There's no footprints here. Okay? This stick right here would have probably been pushed forward. I intentionally propped this shit up so I would know if any homeless men had been up in the area. And then when I was up, would come up in here, periodically I would check it to see if anything got displaced. Fucking liars. I gotta go. Today's date is August 30th, 2015. If anybody approaches me as I'm still here today, I just came here to get a couple bags that I couldn't carry with me on the day I moved. And the time before I came here to get a bag that I left. I can only carry so much on my bike. And there's still a couple bags left here that I gotta grab. So on any date that I'm in this fucking area, just coming back up in here to get some stuff that I had to leave behind, if any law enforcement tries to claim that I'm still staying here, or trying to ask, or trying to say, or trying to give me a ticket for anything, or arrest me, or if I'm assaulted, robbed, raped, or anything, it'll be directly connected to gang stalking. This is Rose Canyon. And on my way here today, two San Diego police officers were in the parking ride. And I went right by, and I'm totally familiar with that parking ride because that's where I was dropping off my garbage at every day when I was staying here. I'm in San Diego, California. This is just my way to prove to you the bullshit. All right, I gotta go. Sorry about the language. Have a good day.